Flying V project. Part 8, bitches. Yeah. Ding. Okay, so yeah, this is part 8 of the Flying V project, and I'm working on the back of the guitar right now, so let me show you what's happening. Here's the plate.
Okay, I apologize. There's something that happened to the audio track, and it's missing here. So anyway, what I'm telling you is that I've made the opening for the back plate here a little bit bigger to allow for the back of the block, and I've routed out the inside of that plate to allow clearance for the tremolo springs.
Out of all the do-it-yourself guitar projects you've watched on YouTube, this is one of them. Welcome, Part 8, Flying V project. Well, here we are. There's the back plate. It's on there, and I went back and reset that screw over here. I had actually replaced it with a new one, slightly longer screw, picks up that tension better, and that's it. It's, you know, still kind of rough around the edges. I still need to clean up some of this, but anyway, for now it does the job. It gives me enough clearance where this guy can move back and forth a little bit. I can pull all the way up, and may have to adjust the tension later on, but for the most part we're done with that. Here's the next thing. This is an Ibanez RG321 in mahogany, not a Flying V. Yeah, Flying V project part 8 continues. Flying V part 8. Here's the wire. Here's my cutters. See? Here's your soldering iron, and it's hot enough that it'll, you know, whatever, burn wood. So I'm about to wire this thing. So anyway, good luck. Hey, check it out. You remember back when I was doing the shielding, I said a lot of people say, oh, you got to use copper, and then people sell you copper for lots of money. But I said, no, I'll use aluminum foil because that'll stop electrons just fine. So check it out. You strip the wire here from the DiMarzio Corporation. There's still a plastic jacket on there. But on the outside is this black stuff. That comes off. And then guess what was in there? Aluminum foil. That is what they use to shield the wire. So, you know, whatever. Aluminum is just fine. So there you go, kids. Use aluminum tape that you get anywhere at Home Depot for sealing AC ductwork. So yeah, there you go. Aluminum. Yay, aluminum. Save your money with the copper. Anyway, that's it. Okay, so welcome back, and I think I have the pickup wired in correctly. Took me a couple attempts, and I burned some solder in the process, but finally I think I got it in. So I'm confident enough that it's in there correctly that I even put the back plates on. So I'll go plug it in and see if I get noise out of it. I don't have strings on it, so you know, I can't tune it or anything, but first we'll check and make sure I'm getting a signal through there, and then we can worry about stringing it and setting the intonation and the bridge and all that good stuff. So anyway, hopefully we're there. Do you ever ask yourself why you watch these videos? So do I. Flying V project continues, mother... So is it grounded properly? No. So what we're saying is, thing is not grounded right. Yeah, so we plugged the guitar in, and well, It seems like the pickup is working, that it's getting a signal, but Alright everybody, welcome back to Flying V Project. These are a set of strings, Dean Markley Blue Steel regular gauge or 10s. I'm going to put these here strings on this here Flying V, then we can go back and set the intonation on the bridge, make sure that our pickup is actually picking up some sound, check out our brand new tuning pegs and make sure that our tuners are working right, and that's it. And hopefully once we have all that together and we see that everything's working, we'll go back and break this open and check out our soldering on the grounding wire, because I think that's what's causing the buzz that I'm pretty sure we're going to hear once we get these here strings on this here guitar. Flying V Project continues. These right here, these are strings that I put on my guitars. Pretty much all my guitars got the same strings, Dean Markley Blue Steels, except for whatever reason the Telecaster has a set of fenders, because it came with a set of fenders, so that's what I always put on it. You know what? I don't have any more Fender strings, so maybe I'm going to have to switch over to these. But you know what? Those are different gauge. Those used 9s, I think, or 8s, light gauge, and these are all 10 gauge, regular gauge. So I'll have to reset the intonation on the Telecaster. So that's another video. Anyway, Flying V Project continues. Okay, so welcome back, Flying V Project Part 8. I have the guitar fully strung here, obviously. I did end up putting a little shim in the neck. I don't think you can see it. It's a playing card in there. I guess you can see it from that side a little bit, just to give the neck just enough tilt so that I no longer have that horrible fret buzz problem. Sorry about the camera there. Not in tune, but at least I'm not getting all that fret buzz. So may have to go back and do a little more shimming, but we'll see. I reduced the tension on the claw, and you can see I resoldered the ground wire onto the claw. Hopefully that'll make a difference. And the back plate is somewhere over here, and you can see the back of it I've routed out a little bit for clearance for the springs, and cleaned up the edges on that opening I have in there for the basically for the bottom of the tremolo block. So I'm about to put that back onto the back, and then I can do the intonation and plug it back in and see if I fixed the buzzing. If it wasn't a bad ground on the claw, and I'm starting to think that that was it, if that's not it, then I do have to open up the electronics cavity, and it means it's the ground wire on the back of the volume pot, and I don't know exactly how I'll fix that, but anyway, we'll see if this fixes it so far, and we'll keep going. Thanks. Yep, sure enough, if you look in there, you see that the ground wire is not attached any longer to the back of the volume pot. The solder didn't stick on there, so that is my problem. So I'll fix it and keep going.